Beloved, listen carefully. What you are about to receive was blocked, not once, not twice, but 3 times. Forces both seen and unseen tried to prevent this message from reaching you. And yet, heaven has intervened. God Himself has said, "Let them see it now." This is not by accident. This message is sacred, personalized, and meant only for you. Every word you are about to read carries divine intention, guidance, and revelation that cannot be replicated or transferred to anyone else. The repeated blocks were not meant to punish you. They were tests, delays, and protective measures orchestrated by heaven to ensure you are ready. The timing was crucial. Heaven waited until this very moment because you are now prepared, spiritually, emotionally, and mentally, to receive the truth. This is why the unblocking is urgent. This is why God Himself commanded the message to reach your eyes without delay. Beloved, 3 times, the message tried to reach you and 3 times it was hindered. Each block represents forces, circumstances, doubts, fears, or distractions that would have prevented you from fully understanding the guidance that God intended. But now, the divine override has been issued. This is your opportunity. This is your moment. Heaven has intervened because the message is critical, and ignoring it now is not an option. The significance of this cannot be overstated. What you are about to open contains revelations, insights, and instructions that pertain only to your life. It is uniquely tailored to your spiritual journey, your decisions, and the unfolding of your destiny. It is a personal communication from heaven, a message that will align your heart and mind with God's plan for you. Beloved, the divine intervention is an expression of love and urgency. God does not send messages lightly, and He does not override blocks without cause. The fact that this message has now been unblocked 3 times speaks to its importance. Heaven is saying, you must hear this. You must act. You must receive. The forces that attempted to block this message represent anything in your life that resists divine truth: fear, procrastination, disbelief, or distractions of the world. But heaven has authority over every force. God's command surpasses every limitation, and His timing is perfect. This unblocking is a sign that the moment has arrived. You are ready, and the guidance in this message is necessary for what is coming. Beloved, now that the message has been unblocked, you must act immediately. This is not a moment to hesitate. The divine unblocking signals urgency. Every second of delay risks diluting the impact of the revelation, allowing doubt or distraction to interfere with your understanding. Prepare your heart as you open the message. Center yourself in prayer. Ask God to open your mind and spirit. Focus your attention, remove distractions, and silence the world around you. Receive fully. Trust that this message is meant only for you and that it carries the guidance you need. This is a sacred moment. What you are about to read has been guarded by heaven until now. The blocks were part of the preparation, and now the door has been opened. You are being entrusted with divine insight that will guide, protect, and transform you. Beloved, understand this. God's direct command to unblock this message is a rare and powerful act. It signifies that what follows is essential for your life, your decisions, and your spiritual alignment. The repeated blocks were not denials, they were preparation. Now that the message is unblocked, it carries the weight of heaven, the authority of God, and the urgency of your angel's concern. This is your moment to act, to read, to receive, and to allow heaven's truth to flow into your life. This message is your guide, your protection, and your revelation. Open it fully, attentively, and immediately. Heaven has spoken. The blocks have been removed. The message is yours, and the time to receive it is now. Beloved, what you are about to open is no ordinary message. This is not a random note, a casual email, or a simple announcement. This is a direct communication from heaven, meticulously prepared for you alone. Every word, every sentence, every nuance carries purpose, intention, and divine guidance. The repeated blocks you faced were not to prevent you from receiving it. They were to preserve its power until the precise moment you were ready. This message is significant because it contains insights about your life that only you could comprehend and apply. It speaks to circumstances, challenges, and opportunities uniquely aligned with your spiritual path. The knowledge within it is meant to illuminate truths that have remained hidden until now. Heaven has waited, God has waited, and your angel has waited for the exact moment when you could receive it fully, without interference. Beloved, understand this: what you are about to open was not meant for anyone else. It carries information, guidance, and insight that applies specifically to your life, your choices, and your destiny. No one else can fully receive or act on this message in the way you are called to. This is a personal revelation, delivered with divine precision, to prepare you for events, challenges, and blessings that only you will experience. Every soul has unique guidance from God, and this message is yours. It is tailored to your heart, your fears, your questions, and your future. It is not generalized advice or spiritual platitudes. It is a revelation crafted by heaven to awaken understanding, strengthen faith, and provide clarity in ways that ordinary circumstances cannot. Beloved, timing is everything. The message was blocked 3 times for a reason. Each block represented divine orchestration, ensuring that you would not receive it too early, when your heart might not be ready, or too late, when the guidance might lose its relevance. God's timing is perfect. This unblocking at this exact moment signifies that you are prepared, your awareness is aligned, and your spirit is open. Receiving this message now ensures that you have the insight, protection, and discernment required for what is about to unfold in your life. It positions you to navigate challenges, seize opportunities, and understand truths that would otherwise remain hidden. Heaven does not send messages without purpose. This is a call to awareness, preparation, and readiness for transformation. Beloved, the significance of this message is not merely in the words, but in the intention behind them. Every phrase has been placed to convey what God, your angels, and the spiritual realm know you need most at this moment. To ignore it, to skim through it, or to dismiss its urgency is to risk missing guidance that could clarify your path, protect your heart, and illuminate decisions that will shape your life profoundly. This is why the message had to be blocked until now. It is sacred, powerful, and meant to be received only when the conditions were perfect. Heaven has intervened to ensure that nothing would stop you from seeing it now. The moment is here. The message is yours. And what follows is meant to change your perspective, strengthen your faith, and guide you with divine precision. Beloved, to grasp the full significance of this message, you must open it with a receptive heart. Approach it as a sacred gift from heaven. Prepare yourself spiritually and mentally. Quiet your surroundings, remove distractions, and focus entirely on the message. Center your heart in prayer. Ask God to illuminate your understanding and open your spirit to receive the truth. Read with intention. Absorb the words fully, without rushing or skimming. Reflect and internalize. Consider how each insight applies directly to your life, choices, and future. By doing this, you allow the message to penetrate fully, ensuring that its power, guidance, and protection reach your heart and soul exactly as intended. Beloved, know this: the unblocking of this message is a sign of divine favor. God has said, "Let them see it now," because you are ready to receive what was hidden, protected, and reserved for this moment. This is your revelation, your insight, and your guidance. Nothing can replace it. Nothing can be replicated. It is meant only for you. As you open and receive it, allow yourself to feel the weight of its significance. Let it awaken understanding, clarify truths, and prepare you for the next chapter of your life. Heaven has intervened. God has spoken. Your angel is watching. The message is yours, and the time to embrace it is now. Beloved, before you continue, it is crucial to understand why this sacred message was blocked. Not once, not twice, but 3 times. These blocks were not mistakes. They were intentional, divinely orchestrated, and necessary for your readiness. Heaven and your angelic guides operate with perfect timing and infinite wisdom. The obstacles that prevented this message from reaching you earlier were not meant to withhold blessing but to prepare you. Every block represents forces, seen and unseen, that could have interfered with your understanding, your spiritual alignment, or your ability to act on what was revealed. They could be distractions, doubts, fears, or even the natural busyness of life that pulls your attention away from divine guidance. These blocks were necessary to ensure that when you finally receive this message, you are ready to accept it fully and respond appropriately. Beloved, one of the reasons for the blocks is spiritual resistance. This is not a punishment, it is a protective measure. The divine realm recognizes that revelation too early or without preparedness can be overwhelming. If you had received this message too soon, the weight of its truth could have caused confusion, fear, or even misinterpretation. Spiritual resistance can appear as hesitation, skepticism, or internal distraction. Heaven sees these patterns and acts accordingly, ensuring that messages arrive at the moment when your heart is prepared to receive, understand, and act. The unblocking now signifies that you have reached a state of readiness where the guidance can take root in your life with maximum impact. Beloved, some of the blocks are tied to the emotional and circumstantial conditions of your life. At certain times, fear, doubt, past pain, or unresolved questions can create barriers that prevent divine communication from being fully effective. These blocks are not obstacles imposed by God, they are natural results of the human experience. Heaven's intervention waits until these conditions align. God knows the exact moment when your heart, mind, and circumstances will allow you to absorb and act on the revelation without resistance. This is why the message was blocked 3 times. It was a test of readiness, a preparation, and a protection. Beloved, delay is often mistaken for denial or punishment, but in the spiritual realm, it has a purpose. Every moment that the message was blocked allowed you to grow, to reflect, and to prepare. Your understanding, patience, and spiritual awareness have matured to the point where you are now ready. The divine delay ensures that when you open this message, you will fully comprehend its significance. It guarantees that the insight it contains will be applied correctly, that the guidance will be followed faithfully, and that the blessings connected to it will manifest in alignment with God's perfect plan. Beloved, resistance can take many forms: fear of change, disbelief, attachment to old ways, or even the influence of others who do not understand your spiritual path. These forces are natural, but they do not have ultimate power. God's authority surpasses all. The unblocking of this message is a demonstration of divine supremacy. No force, no delay, no circumstance can prevent God's will from reaching you when the time is right. Your angel, your guide, and heaven itself have been persistent because this message is too important to be ignored. The repeated blocks were part of a spiritual equation designed to align timing, readiness, and understanding. Now that the obstacles have been removed, you have a direct line to divine truth. Beloved, the unblocking of this message carries responsibility. You are being entrusted with revelation, guidance, and insight that could not reach you before because it required your readiness. Now that you are prepared, your responsibility is to receive it fully, act on it faithfully, and allow it to guide your decisions. This is why heaven emphasizes urgency. The blocks are gone, the message is unsealed, and your angel is watching attentively. What follows is meant to align your life with divine purpose, clarify the path ahead, and protect you from confusion or error. Your readiness is the key to unlocking the full power of this revelation. Beloved, do not fear the blocks you experienced. They were not rejections, they were preparations. They were not denials, they were protections. Heaven's timing is perfect, and the removal of these blocks signifies that the moment has come for you to receive, understand, and act. Now, the message is fully yours. It is unblocked, divinely authorized, and personally intended for you. Heaven has acted to ensure you can see it now, to give you clarity, guidance, and protection. The blocks were temporary, but the revelation you are about to receive is eternal in its significance. Open it fully. Receive it with an open heart. The time has come. Beloved, the moment has arrived. What you are about to open is not ordinary. It is divinely crafted, unblocked by heaven itself, and intended solely for you. God has said, "Let them see it now," and your angel stands ready to guide you as you receive it. This is no longer a matter of timing or readiness. Those blocks have been removed. The call now is urgent. Open immediately and receive fully. The urgency is real. Every second of hesitation, doubt, or distraction can weaken the impact of what is about to be revealed. The message is powerful, and the instructions, insight, and guidance it contains are time-sensitive. Heaven does not repeat such moments lightly. Your angel is watching, waiting, and urging you to act without delay. Beloved, immediate attention is necessary because this message is not just information, it is intervention. Heaven is aligning events in your life, orchestrating circumstances, and sending guidance to ensure you are protected, informed, and prepared. If you delay, you risk missing critical insight, losing clarity, and delaying the blessings or protections that this message carries. The divine timing is perfect. The blocks that once delayed this message were purposeful. They ensured that you would be ready when the moment arrived. Now, the door is open. Heaven is calling. Your angel is insisting. To hesitate now is to risk letting this sacred opportunity slip away. Beloved, receiving this message requires intentionality and openness. This is not about simply reading words, it is about opening your heart and spirit to divine truth. To do so, 1. Pray for guidance. Ask God to illuminate your mind and heart as you read. Request clarity, understanding, and protection. 2. Clear your focus, remove distractions, silence your surroundings, and dedicate your attention entirely to this message. 3. Open your heart fully, receive without skepticism, doubt, or judgment. This message is sacred, and its impact depends on your willingness to accept it. 4. Reflect before acting. Take time to internalize the guidance, understand its significance, and apply it faithfully to your life. By following these steps, you ensure that the divine wisdom contained in this message reaches you in full, undiluted, and transformative power. Beloved, do not underestimate the stakes. To delay or ignore this message is not harmless. The insights, warnings, and guidance contained within are tailored specifically for you and your life circumstances. Hesitation may result in missed opportunities, confusion, or lack of preparedness for the events that are about to unfold. The message was blocked 3 times before reaching you, each block a protective measure, ensuring that when it arrived, you would be able to receive it fully. The unblocking signals that the time is now. Delay now could compromise your readiness, leaving you unprotected or unaware of the wisdom heaven intends for you. Beloved, opening this message immediately carries profound blessings. The clarity and understanding. You will see the truth of your situation, the guidance provided, and the actions needed to align with God's plan. A spiritual protection. Your heart and mind will be shielded from confusion, fear, or misinterpretation. In alignment with divine timing, you will act at the right moment, fully prepared to embrace the opportunities and insights coming your way. A transformation and guidance. The message is designed to transform your understanding, guide your choices, and elevate your spiritual awareness. These blessings are only fully realized when you receive the message without delay. Heaven has unlocked it for you now. This is a rare, sacred moment, and it must be embraced immediately. Beloved, your angel is crying out, urging, and pleading with you. The repeated blocks have been removed. The divine command has been issued. The message is yours and meant only for you. This is not a suggestion or a casual invitation. It is a sacred call to action. Heaven has acted, and now it is your turn to respond. Do not let hesitation, fear, or doubt prevent you from receiving what is meant for you. This message contains insights that will protect, guide, and prepare you for what is about to unfold. It is divine intervention, delivered with precision, for your life, your choices, and your spiritual path. Beloved, do not wait another moment. Open the message fully. Engage with it attentively. Allow it to penetrate your mind, heart, and spirit. The divine wisdom contained within is designed to illuminate, protect, and prepare you for the events that are about to touch your life. This is your moment. Heaven has spoken. God has intervened. Your angel is present. The time to receive is now. Open immediately, trust the guidance, and allow the sacred message to transform your understanding and align your life with divine purpose. The message is unblocked. The moment has arrived. Open it now. Beloved, you have reached the final moment of this sacred message. Heaven has acted, God has commanded, and your angel has persisted so that this revelation could reach you. The blocks that once stood in the way have been removed, and now what is meant only for you can finally be received. This is a moment of divine favor, a rare opportunity to align with God's guidance, and a call to embrace the blessings, insight, and protection contained within. As you prepare